This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The Arizona Supreme Court hearing oral arguments today on whether a near total abortion ban will be reinstated in our state. The justices hearing arguments on two competing abortion laws that have left a lot of women in legal limbo. The more recent law bans abortions after 15 weeks. The older law, passed more than 100 years ago before Arizona was even a state, has not been enforced. It's a near total ban on abortion, except if the mother's life is in danger.
Abortion is health care. And what that means is that this court's decision will have a profound impact on the ability of pregnant Arizonans to access that health care.
6 justices were in the downtown Phoenix courtroom during oral arguments today. Justice Bill Montgomery recused himself because of past public statements opposing abortion. In an Operation Safe Roads report, what seems like an annual battle at the state capitol has returned for another year. Push to ban photo radar cameras. The legislative session doesn't start until January, but bills can be introduced now. And one of the first is Senate Bill 1003. State Senator Wendy Rogers from Flagstaff is behind it. She's on the record calling the cameras an intrusion on our privacy. She was behind a similar bill last year looking to get rid of the cameras. That bill made it all the way to Governor Hobbs' desk before she vetoed it, calling the cameras is an important tool for law enforcement. If you're feeling more grief than joy this holiday season, you're certainly not alone. Health insiders say grieving can be a lengthy, even lifelong process, and it's important to develop appropriate coping skills. An important first step is to recognize and accept what you're feeling. It can also be helpful to give yourself a sense of control by having an exit strategy ahead of holiday gatherings.
Thinking about if there's a quiet space, you may be able to go and be by yourself for a minute, or if there's somebody there who can support you, or if you need to leave that event altogether, what would that look like? Do you have your own transportation? Would it be easy for you to get home?
And if it feels right, find a way to honor your loved one. It can be something as simple as talking about them, looking at old pictures or videos, or partaking in their interests to maintain a sense of connection with those who've passed. It's also okay to skip a holiday tradition if it doesn't feel right. In our Impact Earth report, new research shows sinking land due to groundwater pumping is a big problem in Arizona. It's known as subsidence, and for decades, places that depend heavily on groundwater for irrigation in our state are sinking more than other areas, leading to damaged infrastructure, including cracked home foundations, canals, roads, and railways. Researchers from Colorado State University sought to understand why places suffer from subsidence more than others. For Arizona, it's a combination of factors.
Those are areas that have a lot of irrigated agriculture and not a lot of restrictions on groundwater withdrawals. It's a clay-rich area in that region as well.
Now, they created a model showing that southeastern Arizona is experiencing the most subsidence in our state. Earlier studies showed the Wilcox groundwater basin was dropping nearly 5 inches a year at one point. New details now on a proposed passenger train reconnecting Phoenix and Tucson. Last week, we reported the federal government is making a major investment to advance the project, and now we're learning more about the potential route.
Actually, there are going to be several stops. There's going to be a stop in Tempe identified. There's going to be a stop at Sky Harbor, a stop downtown, and then the terminus is going to be in Buckeye.
It's not clear right now how long it will take to finish the project, but experts tell us it would not require a lot of new construction. Amtrak's vision is to eventually expand service all the way to California. Lunch and dinner are served. Fazoli's is now open in the East Valley. It's the first standalone location in Mesa since the Italian eatery left the valley back in 2008. Fans excited to have the chain back up and running, and that includes locations operators.
To us, it just means that we're late to the game because everybody was looking for Fazoli. So we're very excited at Kind Hospitality to be able to be the ones to bring Fazoli back and to serve our community.
Yeah, they aren't stopping in Mesa. Restaurant plans to open 9 locations across the valley over the next few years. One spot already open is at Sky Harbor.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We've got temperatures dropping for the middle of the week as low pressure moves into Arizona. It is going to stay sunny and dry here in the valley as we drop to about 70 degrees in Phoenix tomorrow. We'll start the day in the 40s, so a little bit of a chillier morning as well. And winds for us at 5 to 10 miles per hour, mainly coming in out of the west southwest. Now here's the storm system itself, that area of low pressure digging down into Arizona. Chances for rain and snow showers along the rim and across northeastern Arizona with this. But but the bigger impacts are going to be farther east into New Mexico and Colorado out of this storm. High pressure will return after that and work to warm things back up again over the weekend. But as far as that snow goes, we're not really expecting a whole lot of accumulation, maybe an inch or two near the Defiance Plateau and Chusca Mountains, as well as out near Window Rock. And that should be about it with that snowfall potential. Again, dry here in the valley. We will pick up a few breezes on Saturday, but overall we are warming up and staying dry up to 78 this weekend.